Okay, I'm sorry. We were having a little bit of a technical problem there. But anyway, I wanted to pick that up. So I apologize for that delay for folks. If you were on and kind of wondering what happened, we did have a technical problem, but I was able to get back on. So anyway, we were talking about really the four areas in which isogenics offers solutions to people, whether it be through weight loss, energy and performance, and that's what we're talking about right now. Energy and performance areas, there's a whole host of folks who have been able to utilize isogenics to really maximize their fitness. So we have, so many people, professional athletes, professional actors and actresses, all these people use our products. And the good thing is those are going to be the products that you are going to be able to offer. You're going to be able to offer to your clients. So that's a great, great feeling. So another area which we focus on, in addition to energy and performance, is the area of healthy aging. And healthy aging is a huge, huge, huge market. The founders of our company, Kathy and Jim Coover, they are in their 60s, and they recognize really where the financial opportunity lies with people who are in their age bracket who want to live happy, healthy, and prosperous, and really vibrant, physically vibrant lives. So when you look at the dynamics and really what's going on with respect to this particular industry itself and the marketplace, we're talking about a huge, huge financial opportunity to capitalize, to offer people such a phenomenal nutritional system. Look at these statistics. You got 50% of all North Americans who are over the age of 50. Anti-aging industry will double from $200 billion to $500 billion in the next 5 years. And when you look at the fact that why that's happening, it's because, quite frankly, there's a factor of 10,000 baby boomers who are reaching the age of 65 every day. So this is a marketplace that is growing very quickly. And it's going to happen for a super long time to come. So, when you talk about isogenics and all of the products that work synergistically together, whether it be for weight loss, whether it be for energy and performance, or whether it be for healthy aging, these products really do provide a phenomenal opportunity to provide people with an enormous potential to create income to provide these systems for folks. And the fourth component of isogenics really does boil down to wealth creation. And if you think about wealth creation, all you really have to do is think about yourself or think about the people in your circles of influence. We've all been impacted by the negative economy over the past several years, since 2007 and the economic crash. So you think about how many people who are underemployed, who are unemployed, or people who are just struggling, who have been really riddled with debt because of a variety of different things. So, we have a huge component of people who really would welcome the opportunity to create an income for themselves and allow them to really develop some type of financial freedom. Because what happens with most people is they really do not have a real understanding of what it means to have a financial education. They don't even understand really what it means to be wealthy. We're very fortunate that, if you think about someone like Robert Kiyosaki, he's one of the foremost financial educators in our country. If you don't know who Robert Kiyosaki is, I highly recommend you go check him out. He wrote the classic book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it's something that you really all deserve to read. And Rich Dad, with Robert, he really has narrowed wealth down to really a very simple process. It's the number of days you can survive without physically working and still maintain your standard of living. So with that definition, I ask you to all apply it to yourselves. If you had to stop work tomorrow, you lost your job, how long could you survive? Okay, how long can you survive? And think about the people in your circle of influence. How long can they survive? The reality is we all need an opportunity to develop income that's going to provide us with the scenario where we have residual income, that's passive income, that's greater than our monthly expenses. And that's how you achieve financial freedom. That is how you really achieve financial independence and be able to really make economic decisions on your own terms. Passive income really comes from two primary sources. Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, book by T. Harv Eker, he really sums it up really, really well. If you don't know T. Harv is, definitely check him out as well. But you can have stocks and bonds where you have financial instruments working for you, but the majority of folks out there simply do not have the type of savings that would allow the type of passive income created through investments to really maintain their standard of living. The second area where people can focus in on is real estate. But real estate is one where, we may have some real estate investors on the call, tonight's call, and you all know what requires with real estate. With real estate, there is a phenomenal level of equity that's required, upfront capital, and there's a tremendous amount of risk. I was a real estate attorney for close to 20 years at this point. So I've also been a real estate developer, and I know what it takes and know how much money it really costs to really develop real estate projects. And the bottom line is you're not getting paid till the very end, and you're hoping a whole lot of factors fall into play in order to make that work. Rental property, they're great, but the reality with those is you do definitely need a large down payment in order to make in order to buy the property. Any type of commercial loan, you're looking for 20 to 25% minimum. Royalties from books, music, or software. Hey, look, at the end of the day, we would all love to be people who are performing artists getting intellectual property, but that's not really most people. So where does it leave for an answer for the majority of us? The majority of us can capitalize on network marketing. Network marketing has been proven to be it's been proven to be really the most formidable and highest percentage of success for people who are like us, who really want to be able to. It's the new face of entrepreneurism, really, because it requires a minimal cash outlay, but in order to allows us to have the support and the financial support of a large established corporation, while we can really be in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. And if you look at network marketing versus franchising, the reality is franchising is a great tool as well. But average franchise owners are investing in minimum of about $200,000 to $250,000, and their average income on an annual basis is about $80,000. So I pulled this slide off of franchise.com back in July of 2014 to give people just a general overview of what it required as just the initial downstroke to get the name on the door and get the licensing rights to operate under the franchise. You're talking about major significant cash outlays that most people really don't have. So network marketing really does become a much stronger option. So if you want to look at network marketing in its total, in a global sense, worldwide, we've done over 178 billion in sales in 2013. Obviously, we just came through 2014, so the numbers aren't in yet, but we already have estimated that it's going to go above 178. And the health and beauty industry dominate the direct sales industry. So, you are in the right place in the right time if you're factoring in for Isagenix, because Isagenix falls squarely into the health and beauty industry. And if you're a woman on tonight's call, you got 82% of all women who make $100,000 or more, they're doing it through direct sales. So this is a perfect business model for people who really want to have complete time freedom and have really a business where they can really run it on their own, but have a system that they can follow. It's duplicatable and easy. So, network marketing, historically, network marketing had a difficult run, for the most part. There's been times where people think it's a pyramid scheme, where there's been really some negative connotations associated with it. But the bottom line is if you evaluate network marketing over the past 7 to 10 years, it has grown and it has developed into really a fantastic, viable entity. In fact, now it's becoming so popular because of the current economic conditions out there, where people are looking for another way or plan B to increase their financial prosperity. It's really been now being picked up by major financial magazines, and you have major investment companies investing in direct selling companies. There's a recent article in Forbes magazine that was featured back in August 29th, 2014, where it said, would you join a multi-level marketing company for retirement income? And it's a great article. Check it out. You can Google it. I'm sure you can check it out, read it for yourself. But at the end of the day, Robert Laura, who was the author of the article, he summed it up very, very simply. There is a seemingly endless debate over whether these companies and programs are legitimate business opportunities or not. So I dug in and got the real scoop. As a result, I believe that the entire industry is poised for explosive growth and can be one of the most significant solutions to America's current retirement savings crisis. Those are very, very powerful words. So if you're looking for a third-party verification, there it is, plain as day. So, network marketing is really, really a phenomenal opportunity. And like I mentioned to you earlier, the health and wellness industry is just thriving, and one that is going to have huge growth potential well into the future. These are some additional factors that are facts that really tie in specifically to our areas of growth and areas which we focus in on here with Isagenix. So really, when you think about a company that you want to associate yourself with, obviously you want to hang your ladder with the right company. I know I did. What I did is I really did my due diligence as an attorney and as an accounting major. Obviously, I spent a good bit of time researching, and I have also found that, you know what? I'm going into an industry that I wasn't overly familiar with initially, so I hired an expert to help me pick the right company. And I hired somebody who has been a veteran in the direct sales industry, who had made multiple millions, who now holds himself out as an expert to help folks. And he directed me to this company, and I couldn't agree more. It's the right company. Why? Because the founders and the formulators are legendary people in the industry. John Anderson, who's the master formulator for the whole entire Isagenix system, he is well known. He's known throughout the wellness industry as the Mineral Man. Why? Because he's produced over 2,000 health and wellness products that have been used globally throughout his career. And he partnered up with Jim and Kathy Coover, who are both rock stars in the direct selling industry, who came together with John to create an a company that they knew that they wanted to create a legacy company. They also have their son Eric, who's done a phenomenal job to really expand this business to a global marketplace, and one that really applies to all generations. So the company itself is really built to be a legacy company. And you look at their vision, and their vision really says it perfectly. Their vision is to impact world health and to free people from physical pain and financial pain, and and in the process create the largest health and wellness company in the world. I mean, that is a bold statement, and it's a great one because they really do align with the true areas where people really want to attain success, and that is physical health and financial prosperity. Like I said, those two components are the ones that really help achieve a balanced lifestyle, which we've been able to achieve through this company and is really available to you as well. So, I love this slide as well because, you talk about the integrity of the products. When you invest with Isagenix or you get part of our company, you know that you are being part of a first-class company that has a zero tolerance for nothing but the best products and ingredients for their products. They invest over $2 million a year for testing raw materials to ensure compliance and making sure that their products are really at the height of quality. They utilize third-party testing, because they know that they want to build a company that's going to last for generations and generations to come. So the products themselves, the pictures speak for themselves. These are everyday folks who have been able to utilize Isagenix and able to bring, their life to a whole nother level by simply just following a simple system that is really, really easy. You incorporate it with healthy eating and it becomes a very simple thing to do. And we've helped hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people at this point achieve phenomenal physical results, not only on a short-term basis, but also long-term. So, as you think about the business itself, it's proven. The system and the company itself is proven. So, now it's really just investigating for you on the folks on the call, how do I make money? And that's really the most important question. How do you get paid? And the reality is, bottom line is, as we move forward in these next slides, I always like to go through this and just simply say that, it really is up to you. If you treat this business like a business, it will pay you like one. If you treat it like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby. So the bottom line is the business opportunity of Isagenix is second to none and is a first-class business opportunity. And if you treat it as such, you will get paid. So really, when you think about it, when you talk about network marketing generally, people have always thought about network marketing and recruiting people and getting people on their team and harassing people to join them and making all these crazy claims about getting rich quick and all this stuff. Throw all that out the window because none of that works. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a legitimate business opportunity that really incorporates using simple and duplicatable systems that we teach people, and through those teachings, they become a matter of duplication, and through that duplication we create leverage, and through that leverage we create residual income, and through that residual income is how you attain financial freedom. That is the process that works. So what we want to do is, we don't want to convince or cajole people who aren't interested in this business. We teach you how to qualify people for this business. We teach you how to be able to understand what type of attributes you're looking for, what type of things and people who you want to join on this team. So you qualify these folks, and you qualify these folks first who really, we really boils into four different categories: people who are wealth motivated, people who are health conscious, people who are self-directed, and people who are coachable. And that you want to be able to qualify these people to purchase the best food in the world, and then we train them to do the same thing. Coachability really is the most important factor, because we don't want to have people who think they want to recreate the wheel. We want to have people who understand that you want to follow just a proven system. So as you do that, it just becomes a matter of building two teams, and then the explosive growth happens with exponential growth happens as you build your team. You know, it's a matter of the power of two. We're building two sales teams, and as you're building your teams, you're earning income on the product volume that is sold within your team, and you're paid on all reorders. And what's great about Isagenix is, like I said, they wanted to build a legacy company. So they understood that in order to build a legacy company, they had to build a first-class comp plan. And this comp plan is phenomenal because it doesn't phase out. So, you know, if you're signing someone up today, and guess what? As they continue in the business and people sign up on their leg down the road till as long as you're involved in the business, guess what? You're going to get paid on that whole entire line. And that is a phenomenal thing. And what's also great is that they calculate payments daily and they pay weekly. So for those of you who are on tonight's call, who work for a small business, who are owners of small business, the reality is guess what? You know what it's like when you have to wait till the very end of the week in order to determine whether or not you're going to have enough income to pay yourself, or wait till the end of a project to pay yourself. It doesn't work. You don't have to worry about that. This company is fully funded. They're debt free. So every Monday you will get paid. And that's a phenomenal feeling. So, you know, you earn weekly, like I said, on business volume, and you can earn up to $27,000 a week on the business volume as you build your team. And that's a huge number, of course, but that builds up over time, and it's absolutely doable. People are doing it on our team, and more people are achieving those results. In fact, we celebrated 2 people just this week who have been able to develop this type of income. And in addition to the income that you're paid on sales volume, you're also paid on bonuses. The company front loads $20 million each year to pay people for bonuses, for double introductory bonuses, for new consultant bonuses, for rank advancement bonuses, and leadership bonuses and holiday pools. So we just came off of the new year, and I tell you what, it was great because my Christmas gifts were paid for by my holiday bonus, and it was a phenomenal feeling. So, you know, we also have a tremendous level of successful leaders who are going to be able to mentor you and teach you the process. You know, how often do we talk about people looking to get business coaches and spending money to get business coaches? Well, guess what? At your fingertips, you have 7-figure income earners and people who are making high 6-figure income earners who are there to assist you, people who you basically can learn from. You're going to be interacting with these people on a weekly basis. They're there to see you to become successful, and they're to, you know, and they want to see you successful, because as you develop, then guess what? You know, they're going to benefit as well. So they have a vested interest in your success, and they're there to help you through the process. Isagenix itself has a proven track record for success. The reality is, you can look at that growth trajectory from 2002 up to 2004. They ended the year last year right at about $700 million in annual sales, and then 2015 they were measured to exceed $1 billion in annual sales. So they are a phenomenal company, and to date they've created over 124 millionaires, and their goal is to create more 6- and 7-figure income earners than any other network marketing company in the world. And what's awesome is over the course of 2014, they had 24 millionaires that earned 7 figures. So that is a phenomenal percentage. The company is international in all of these different countries. So you know what? You may not know anybody in these countries, but you know what? As you develop your team, people who do know people in these countries. So we have many, many folks who have business associates throughout all these different parts of the world, and the company has additional growth plans that they plan to expand into the future. So really, the company itself is a momentum, and our team is a momentum. So really, that's what you really want to do. You want to join a team that is in momentum, and and I tell people really all the time, if you really do have those four characteristics that I mentioned to you before, if you're health conscious, you're wealth motivated, you're self-directed, and you're coachable, then you know what? Then Isogenics is the perfect business opportunity for you. And really, all I would suggest to you is to just really get started now. It's really that simple. It's making the commitment to really change your financial destiny by taking control of it and building a business that you know that you can build a lifetime legacy income. To get started with Isogenics, it's very, very simple. It's $559. That is it. It's an initial investment of $559 really to get you started with our most popular package. It's the one that I highly recommend because it's the one that gets you set up for complete success. And you really have to ask yourself, what other business do you know where you can get not only into the best shape of your life by actually eating your overhead, but it's one where it's a minimal investment. You're investing in yourself to get into great shape, and you're investing in a business. So anyone who's been in business knows that an initial investment of $559 is really next to nothing. So really, I would say, like I said, get yourself started. So as we really close out tonight's webinar, you have to just think about it. Opportunity is knocking right now, and when you got on this call, you recognized at the end of the day, hey, you know what? When opportunity knocks, you have to respond. And if you think about Mark Zuckerberg and the Facebook phenomenon, he invited 5 people to his Harvard dorm room years ago to discuss a business opportunity, and only 2 people showed up. And they got in, and now they're billionaires, Dustin Moskowitz and Eduardo Saverin. So, as you think about this opportunity, the time is now to really get yourself started. So again, the company is called Isogenics, and really, I would recommend you to really get yourself rolling. If you have any questions, easiest thing to do is just get in touch with me directly. You can reach me by email at michael@healthwealthandfit.com. You can reach out to me on Facebook. You can look me up, no problem. Or you can check out our website, or you can call me directly. My number is 856-824-1325. Again, that number is 856-824-1325. Feel free to give me a call. I'll be happy to tell you really more about my experience and how we were able to develop a 5-figure income. And really, it's growing each day. And I will tell you exactly what we did. And if this is the right fit for you, then we will get you started. So again, I want to take this time right now to say thank you for joining me on tonight's webinar. I wish you all the best of success, and you have a great, great evening.